Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's Marla. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Instead of doing an early morning get ready with me, I am actually doing a later in the evening get ready with me, a little switch up. And I am titling this video Therapeutic or My Therapeutic Get Ready with Me. If you are not in the mood for kind of a therapy session with me just kind of venting some things that have been going on in my life, then you may want to switch out, because I have a lot of stuff going on in my life right now that's really weighing me down. And I thought, kind of as a relaxing thing, I would just do a therapeutic get ready with me and just talk. I'm going to be in this video using a new foundation. I'm not going to be using a lot of eye makeup. I'm going to try to make it a more natural look. I'm going to be using a foundation I don't hear a lot of people talk about. It is the Amore Pacific, or Amore Pacific. I think it's Amore Pacific. I'm not sure, because I don't really hear a lot about this, and this is the first product I've ever bought from this line. It is their Color Control Cushion Compact Broad Spectrum SPF 50. It is the Elle Genius Award, the Allure Best of Beauty Award. It has patented air cushion technology that changed the face of beauty. It says this revolutionary color control cushion in a compact offers light to medium coverage with superior antioxidant and sun protection while providing instant hydration to the skin for a flawless, luminous complexion. That is it. So it comes in this box. The only problem with this foundation is it really doesn't come in a lot of colors. I think mine might have been the darkest shade, which is really strange. Mine is medium L. I think that's all I see on the website. I really do love this compact, but you are paying for this foundation. I think this foundation cost me $60. Again, I don't know what possessed me to purchase this. Not sure. Maybe because I was just looking for another compact cushion foundation. The only thing is that I end up not using the cushion in here. I use my own beauty blender instead. If you open it up, it comes with a really nice cushion and the cover, as usual, with the sealed product inside. And then all you do is just lift this up, and that is the color we see inside. So I'll see what this looks like on my darker complexion. I mean, I really don't have a dark complexion, but I am more of a dark medium olive complexion, and we'll test it out. I love this compact. I find this to be very luxurious, but I don't know necessarily if I want to pay just for the compact. Let's see how the product works inside. Before I start my therapy session, let me moisturize my skin. You know, I tested out this NYX Hydra Touch Hydra D Hydration Base, and I was going to actually use this. However, maybe I will try it. I'm so attached to my Ofra Cool as a Cucumber primer slash moisturizer, but I know I need to test other things out once in a while, and I do have this NYX Hydra Touch D Hydration Base, and it's a primer base. It's supposed to enhance your complexion with Hydra Touch Primer. Our primer is infused with chamomile, green tea, and ginseng root extract to create the perfect canvas and give your skin a radiant boost. We will put this on. I must have had something else on my skin, because the last time I put this on, I could have sworn I felt little particles in it, but I think I was wrong. I think I might have had something else that was already on my skin, and for some reason I thought this was causing that kind of strange feeling under my fingers. Where do I begin? For those of you following my story with my son, you know that he was given the dosing of Humira that caused him to have some type of rare reaction that resulted in him experiencing some loss of reflex in his one ankle when he was in the emergency room, and now be left with some neuropathy-like sensations in his legs and in his arms. Right now I'm putting on my favorite Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer as my eyeshadow base. I'm not going to use a lot of eyeshadow, but I like to cover up the redness that's on my lid. Anyway, we decided we've taken him went to a neurologist down in Florida. When I get too close to my lamps here, sometimes I get this big wash of light in my camera for some reason, and I have to kind of come back and reset. So if I get too close to the iPhone that I videotape off of, sometimes it just does that. So anyway, we took him to a neurologist down in Florida. We took him to a neurologist in Colorado that was an independent neurologist. And then, let me see what I want to use for my eyes. I think I will use something I haven't used in a while. I think I'm going to use this little Kiko palette that I got. It's really, it looks so dusty. It's so much kick up from this palette. I don't think I'm going to use that one. Let's try something else. I'm going to grab two. I'm going to grab my Just Peachy mattes, and then I'm going to have my Modern Renaissance as backup. So let's start with the Just Peachy mattes. I think I'm going to use on my crease just, well, Fresh Picked first, and then I'll add to it the Just Ripe and maybe a little bit of the Peach Tart, and then maybe do something with the Peach Sangria or the Chocolate Dipped. I'm not sure yet, but let's start with the Fresh Picked. We decided to take him to University of Colorado, the medical school, and we went up to the UC Health Department, University of Colorado School, and spoke with a professor, the head professor up at the medical school, and he's in charge of the neurology/neuropathy department up there. Because so far, the doctors have only basically offered him Lyrica or psychiatric meds just to help with the pain, but there's no kind of treatment he's been offered yet. Went up there, he had another EMG. That's where they stick these little kind of probes along your nerves. What it is they stick this probe along the muscles of your arms and your leg area in certain areas, and I think they send out impulses or something that shoot down the nerve so they can see, I think, how the nerve reacts. And then they also take a very fine needle and stick it in different parts of either the muscle. I don't know where they're sticking the little needle that they used, but they stuck him with this little needle all over his legs and his arms to see how the kind of nerve impulses travel along his nerve. I don't know. It's just kind of to track how the nerve is working, if it's working the way it's supposed to be working. He's coming up as in the below normal range, and for someone his age, he should have more kind of explosive readings, a little bit more vibrant readings rather than a low normal. And the next thing they did while we were there was do nerve biopsies. They took little pieces of skin, I guess the 3 centimeter, I think it was, a little piece of skin, I guess every part of your skin area. It goes down a certain depth on your arms and your legs, and there are little nerves, I guess, that are all peripheral nerves that are in there everywhere, and they are trying to see if they can detect peripheral neuropathy. He had been treated with prednisone, and that does not work for him. He gets severely depressed. It worked for a while for him, and then kind of everything came back. All his symptoms came back. Okay, I got to get going on this, or this just is going to be a full therapy session and not in makeup. The next thing I'm going to do is just going to take, I think I'll take peach cobbler and put that over what I just did and kind of build it up. We left there this past week. I have been so freaking exhausted between having my son, having basically a nervous breakdown about this, no joke, a nervous breakdown about this whole situation. Now left with the possibility of him having to be treated with IVIG, which is immunoglobulin. I will put it down here. Immunoglobulin. I don't know all the specifics of it. I think what they're thinking of is 2 doses of that Humira somehow changed his immune system to attack his peripheral nerves. That's basically, I think, what's happening. And what they're going to do is they're going to go in there with antibodies or something. I don't know how this works, from a huge population of people that have been kind of cleaned, and I don't know how they do that, but they put that all together, and then he will then go into the hospital and have that infusion IVIG is given to people that have Guillain-Barré syndrome. I'm going to say that the way it comes out of my mouth. It may not be the proper way of saying it. It's a little scary, to say the least. I mean, the next thing I'm going to do is take Just Ripe and then put that kind of in the outer crease area and bring it in. It's a little scary. It comes with risks itself, potentially serious risks. He will be admitted into the hospital. I mean, like I said, it's a little scary to know that your kid potentially will be getting IVIG. Right now, the doctor is working on trying to get it through our insurance. One dose of IVIG costs approximately $20,000. So it takes a lot to try to get it through and approved. The doctor thinks there's a potential for this to basically cure him. Maybe not the first round, but a couple rounds of IVIG potentially stop the neuropathy and basically turn back what happened to his immune system and get him back to really kind of who he was before. But it's scary. It's really scary and it's traumatic, and my household is horrible right now because it's so stressful just kind of dealing with these decisions that now have to be made as a result of getting that infusion of freaking Humira. I am so mad he got that infusion. I'm sorry, but I think his doctor should have said, I don't think your son's psoriasis is bad enough to warrant Humira. I just don't think you should just be given Humira for any old thing. I just don't. I think you really need to have something really serious, like rheumatoid arthritis, something destroying your joints. I can't even go back there because just brings back a lot of trauma and makes me really upset. Okay, so now I'm gonna just take chocolate dipped in a little bit of peach sangria and put that just in the corner. Right now, I'm really not myself. I guess that's the best way to put it. I mean, I just really feel like I am in some kind of like parallel universe or something. I just don't feel like this is all happening right now. It's just really kind of a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it. This, I really don't, it sounds terrible, but I really don't. I bought this Just Peachy mats and I just don't like it that much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Modern Renaissance palette and I'm going to take something to fix this a little bit. Maybe Antique Bronze, because Antique Bronze fixes everything. And I'll put a little bit of that on my lid. So that's kind of where I'm at, guys. What the next couple months will hold for me or my family, I just don't know. Just very kind of scary right now. Okay, I'm gonna take Tempera and just put that. That's from the Modern Renaissance palette. Put that right there. I'm really not even gonna do anything crazy because we're here to see the foundation, right? We're not here to see the eye makeup. Why am I taking such a long time doing my eye makeup? Because this is a therapeutic get ready with me, right? Okay, and in the corner, I'll put a little bit of this Primavera. This is really like a crazy look. Just put that right there in the corner and then just kind of blend everything out. Jeez, that's it. I mean, ooh, I've had so many bad sleepless nights. Ooh, so bad. I mean, just really, really not good. Because when it's your kid and you're making another decision using another drug and he's already had a reaction to this other drug, it makes me question everything. It just does. I think that's it for the eye. Why waste all this time on the eye? So I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. I'm gonna take this ultra defining eyeliner from Iris Beauty. I got this with some contacts that I got that were colored. It's actually a pretty good eyeliner. It lasts a pretty long time. It's pretty good. For my, I must be one of the few people that does not like this It Cosmetics Superhero. It just really smears on me and is very flaky. I just don't like it at all. As a matter of fact, I don't like it that much that I'm going to throw that little sample in the garbage can. The one I do really like is this Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. My light, you may see me go white again. I don't know because of my camera, we'll see. So that's the extent of my life, guys. Prayers are still absolutely necessary and required. Help with good decision making. I think I need more than anything. Wow. And calm. Calm is the key. You know, this would be so much easier if my son was kind of a little calmer about this, but all his life he's been a really very kind of irritable, hot-tempered kid, and this has just set him over the edge. So the level of screaming at me, at my husband, that has been going on has been so intense that, I mean, if I wasn't on medication for my neuropathy and my fibromyalgia, I think I'd have to be on some type of medication for something, because he will really set you over and put you over the edge. It's the way it is. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to quickly do my other eye and I'll be right back to do the foundation. Sorry, guys. Okay, both my eyes are done. I really didn't like this NYX Hydra Touch. I just didn't think it did that much. I really prefer that Ofra Cool as a Cucumber. Ready to put on this Amore Pacific. So let's see what the color looks like. This is medium yellow, and I'm going to use this sponge, this Ofra sponge, instead of the sponge that came with it. Heads up right away, this does have a very perfumey smell, just so you know, a little bit kind of perfumey. And you are definitely talking about, oh, I would say a lightweight coverage, which is good, you know, for mature skin. It's a good match. It's just, I don't think there are a lot of options for people that have darker skin than I have, as far as I can remember. And that perfume smell is a little tough to deal with. It's strong. It's a strong scent. Okay, I can see how this would be buildable. Let me just do a quick pat with this. You know, I guess it does make somewhat of a difference when you pat it. So I think probably what I would do is I probably would start with a regular beauty blender or a beauty sponge, and then just to kind of finish off the look, I probably would go over it with this, because I do think this adds something to the way the foundation sits on your skin. Don't know if I really want to put maybe just a little bit more around my T-zone, and then that's it. I mean, it has a really nice finish, really pretty, especially for mature skin. The color is really nice. It is nice and yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my makeup so this doesn't take forever. Let me just do at least my eyebrows, and then I'll put my lippy on with you. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am ready for my lip. The first lip I'm going to do is a very kind of neutral nude lip. And then the second one, I'm going to just amp it up a little bit. The first look I'm going to take, I think, is Raquel. I think that's the name of it. It's the lipsticks from NARS. The ones that have all the female names, I think, Barbara and all those, Grace. This one is, I think, Raquel. All I know is it started with an R. So let me put this one on. This one is kind of a really nude lip. As a first impressions, kind of how I feel about this foundation, looking at it in the mirror, up close in a magnifying glass, it's very pretty on my skin. It gives my skin a very young looking, kind of not caked on look at all. Looks like my skin. Really, really pretty. I just don't know about the scent, the perfume scent, and the price. I mean, $60 for foundation is really pushing it, especially these compact foundations, which I find, I don't know, I like these kind of foundations better where I can actually see what I'm getting. These cushions, sometimes I feel like I'm getting a little gypped. I don't know why. I just feel like they dry out or something. I just am not sure whether or not I would purchase this again, even though I like it. I don't know if it's necessarily prettier than any of my less expensive foundations. It's just a nice foundation, very nice for mature skin. Color range stinks. They don't have a really good variety of colors. That is one thing I think they would need to improve. This is the look with a nude lip. This lipstick was sent to me from Ofra for review purposes. All opinions are my own honest reviews. Everybody knows about Ofra's lipsticks. They are so good. And this is their long-lasting liquid lipstick. It is called Unzipped. Don't think I've ever tried this one before. Unzipped is supposed to be their matte liquid lipstick that is in a nude berry shade that's supposed to be universally flattering. So it's matte, long-lasting, has minimal transfer. It's extremely comfortable because it's not a super drying liquid lip, but because of that, it does have just a little bit of transfer, but really not much. But this does last a very long time on me. Even if I put a gloss on top of it, it seems to still last a really long time. And it also has in it vitamin A and antioxidants. So I'm going to put this on and I will, as usual, Ofra is so generous with all of us that do reviews for them through Octoly, and they always leave a discount code for 30% off their website. So if you love Ofra, it's a good deal. So let me put this on and I will put that discount code right here and also in the description box. I love the little doe foot applicator, and I really like how this liquid lipstick almost outlines your lips like a lip pencil. You do not need a lip pencil with these liquid lips. They are so super comfortable, and this really hasn't dried yet, but let me do a quick little kiss of my hand. Just a touch of transfer, but nothing terrible. You can leave it matte like this, or you can do what I always do, put fairy dust on top of it. But no matter what you do, these liquid lips will be super comfortable and will last a really long time. It is hard to beat Ofra's liquid lipsticks. I personally think they are, if not the best liquid lips, some of the best liquid lips, especially when it comes to comfort. This feels so good. This feels like a regular lipstick on, and even though I added the gloss, eventually the gloss will wear off my lips, but the liquid lip does stay on a very long time. I think that's it for this video. Sorry for the therapeutic. Get ready with me, guys. I'll try not to do too many of these, but it's been a really difficult, it's going on almost a year now. It's been a very difficult past 3 years, but this year took 5 years off my life and is still counting. It is still taking time off my life right now. That's it. I will list all the information down in the description box. I will definitely put the Ofra 30% off code down there too for anybody that is interested in purchasing. Look at that little fuzzy going, whoa. Anything from Ofra. And you know, when it comes to this Amore foundation, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty on, but is it really that much prettier than any of my other foundations? I would have to say no. This is only my first time wearing this, so over a week or two or something like that, I may feel differently. It is very comfortable on my skin. It is not greasy at all. As a matter of fact, in Colorado, I probably would have to put more of a moisturizer on my skin. I did not like the NYX Hydration Primer. And the other thing I didn't like very much is this. I put this on when I did my makeup. It's the Pixi by Petra Delicate Dew Highlight. I just felt like it showed a little bit of texture on my skin, and I normally don't see texture on my skin. This almost created texture on my skin. So even though it was kind of pretty, I find that I have so many other nicer highlighters than this. It wouldn't be something I would repurchase again. That is everything. Take care. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye from Marla.